Well, here is a warning. This next story includes conversation about suicide and may be tough to hear. The David Lawrence Centers for Behavioral Health says it's seeing a significant rise in the number of kids needing crisis-level care.
Mental illness and suicide are a very real, very common issue, and it needs a lot more attention.
And now the David Lawrence Centers is bringing in this teen suicide attempt survivor to share her message of hope. In today's Your Healthy Family, I'm introducing you to Emma Benoit.
When I was 16 years old, I attempted suicide.
Emma Benoit seemed like she had it all. A rising senior in high school, a varsity cheerleader with plenty of friends and a supportive family. But
she had been silently suffering as a teenager with depression and anxiety, and that just built up and built up to the point where she actually attempted suicide with a handgun.
I miraculously survived the attempt, but was left with some pretty long-term injuries. I was paralyzed from the neck down as a result of my suicide attempt.
And she says surviving her attempt sent her on a mission.
I felt a calling to share this experience with the world in hopes to raise awareness about suicide and really just break the stigma. The stigma was a real big reason and problem as to why I didn't come forward with my struggles, and I really felt trapped behind the stigma.
And to break that stigma, the David Lawrence Centers for Behavioral Health and the Collier County School District are bringing Emma to Southwest Florida to share her story.
I encourage people not to silently suffer, but really go for help and support because we know treatment works.
And Scott Burgess, the CEO of the David Lawrence Centers, says that message is desperately needed right now.
Our children's crisis stabilization unit grew by 18% in the last year. Drastically increased depression, suicidal thinking, suicidal behavior as far as attempts, anxiety.
The David Lawrence Center says there are 1.2 million suicide attempts every year in our country, and suicide claims the lives of 20 young people every day.
Sadly, mental health still remains one of, if not the only, healthcare condition that people still whisper about. We don't openly have this discussion, so we really want to use this opportunity to take mental health challenges out of the closet, have an open dialogue around these things.
So Emma will be in Naples to have that open dialogue on Thursday. Her documentary, My Ascension, will be airing at the Moorings Presbyterian Church at 5:30 p.m., followed by a Q&A with Emma. We have more information about this event online at fox4now.com/yourhealthyfamily. And remember, if you or someone you love is struggling, you can call the Suicide and Crisis Hotline 988 at any time for help. For Your Healthy Family, I'm Lisa Greenberg.